Me, Skip, I think Floyd just looked. Floyd, you done made enough money.
Things didn't go right. You know, took a loss. I took a heavy loss, actually. But nothing can hold me back.
Get back?
Yep.
Does this man have no shame?
No.
Is he not easy money Mayweather now?
Shannon Sharpe didn't hold back after learning Mayweather went bankrupt from a $42 million scam. He expressed deep disappointment and said that all legal steps, including state and federal requirements, were handled correctly. Sharpe believes Mayweather should have taken responsibility and confirmed everything himself. He pointed out that someone of Mayweather's level should not overlook such details and must be more careful with financial decisions to avoid such massive losses.
Disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you 2 checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deduction and make sure state, federal, and whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service.
In response to growing backlash, Mayweather opened up about his mindset regarding wealth. He clarified that just because he talks about money doesn't make him a bad person. For him, money has always been a tool to live a fulfilling life and explore different experiences. He believes that financial freedom allows him to shape his happiness and try ventures that others can't dream of.
Floyd, you seem really comfortable talking about money. A lot of people in the UK are not. So what are your beliefs around money?
Just because I talk about money doesn't make me a bad person. I mean, I like to have the finer things in life. Money don't make me, I make money. I like to feed my family. You know, we can't feed our family just saying I love you. You know, money is able to put us in a position so we can have the finer things in life. So we are able to travel over to the UK and experience and do different things. We're able to travel to Dubai and other countries and have fun and live life and experience different things. So when you're able to make a lot of money, you're able to do those certain things. And for those people that don't have any money, because life is all about having different experiences.
This perspective is what fuels his unconventional financial moves. Mayweather admitted that his business strategy often involves high-risk decisions. He explained that he prefers to make money and invest it into ventures people don't even understand. According to him, this method brings innovation, but also failure. He even accepted that 90% of the time these investments result in bad outcomes.
The money I'm able to bring my team as well as my family around the world so they can experience different things.
Something you said earlier, Floyd, it really fascinated me. And it gave me an insight that you really learned about money. Is you said in real estate, you got to know what to do on a small scale first.
Yes.
And then you went big. And is that because you don't want to take massive risk because you want to be smart with your money?
Well, like you don't go out there and work extremely hard for so many years and then take every dime you got and just put it into something that you don't know about.
Well, a lot of people do, don't they? I mean,
and a majority of the time you get bad results. 90% of the time you get bad results. Just like boxing. You know, I've gotten great results because I took my time.
This approach highlights his mindset as a gambler in the business world, someone who bets big, hoping for the rare, huge payoff. Mayweather openly showcases this belief in wealth as a symbol of success.
I'm sure he could be 60 years of age and people would still pay per view to watch him box.
And so the allure is still there.
Yeah.
They want to see Floyd get beat, even if it's somebody that's not a name that a YouTuber did something that a world champion couldn't do.
Yeah. Didn't?
Yes.
No.
But I saw Floyd Mayweather get knocked down.
But at what point does Floyd have enough money not to stoop to do these exhibitions? But at some point there is athletic dignity attached to 50 and 0. And that's the allure of this?
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of, okay?
And the people that they're putting him in there with can't put him in harm's way.
No,
So he doesn't see like you said, I watched this ruckus on Twitter. I was like,
What?
like, oh my goodness.
Okay.
It definitely was like that.
In videos and social media posts, he often reveals massive bank deposits and cash stacks. For Mayweather, displaying money is not just flexing, it's a symbol of how far he has come. However, for critics like Sharpe, these displays raise concerns. They question whether this focus on showing
Get back?
Yep.
Does this man have no shame?
No.
Is he not easy money Mayweather now?
Get that money.
Yeah. Get that money.
He'll pick up either 15, 20 mil.
He was a highly respected champion.
Still
He
is.
dominated the sport.
Yes.
Greatest defensive fighter ever. And you're going to stoop to this?
Yep.
It's not even the right Paul. It's not Jake Paul. It's the older
Well, we get
brother.
the brother. We get the brother.
He's
then.
easier.
Look, I was like, I started with the moment Nate Robinson hit that canvas face first.
Yeah.
I'm like, who can we nominate as an athlete to get our get back? I looked at James Johnson.
Okay, but it's not Jake. It's the older brother.
I want somebody.
Somebody?
Brandon Marshall, our first things first, Brandon Marshall. But I'm gonna tell you who good with their hands and you might not know, Curtis Martin.
So what?
And we want our get back. That's what. So what?
So you want Curtis Martin to fight Jake Paul?
I
now?
want him to fight something. We go get our get back. Y'all nothing to have bragging
Well,
rights.
this isn't even a fight.
Nope.
This is an exhibition.
No, I know what happens.
How low can you go?
I know you over there. You're like, yeah, we got him. You know, no. We go get our get back. This for the culture. We got to represent. Money, represent.
Represent?
Yep, lump him up.
You represented against Conor McGregor, and it was a worthy fight.
That's
It
okay,
was
we'll
actually
get
a
it.
battle.
We gonna lump him up. Yeah, we gonna lump him up.
wealth might distract from smart money management. Sharpe didn't stop at criticizing the scam incident. He also questioned Mayweather's continued use of exhibition fights. Sharpe argued that Mayweather is only selling pay-per-view because fans want to see him lose.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. I mean, we all know him, the tremendous, talented boxer, but people don't realize how smart he is in business, especially real estate. He just did a blockbuster deal, forget about it. Upper Manhattan, 1,000 units, consisting of 60 buildings, affordable housing, $402 million purchase price. The seller, Black Spruce Management. This is going to be a monster, huge deal. Already a very big portion of it already closed. The remaining portion should be closed at the beginning of 2025. This is a guy who believes in long-term wealth, generational wealth. He's heavily involved in skyscrapers. Now he's getting very, very big in affordable housing in Upper Manhattan. Tremendous deal. $402 million. Once again, 1,000 units, 60 buildings. Forget about it, Maron. That's what I'm talking about. That's smart. That's generational wealth, in my opinion. Not financial advice, not a financial planner, but very, very impressed. Floyd Mayweather Jr. Not too shabby. V for victory.
These fights, Sharpe said, are not real boxing bouts anymore. They resemble WWE entertainment. This comparison wasn't just about performance. It was about Mayweather's fading legacy being sold off for profit. Sharpe continued his critique by bringing up Mayweather's exhibition bout with Logan Paul. He said the fight lacked dignity for a boxing legend. According to Sharpe,
who said Floyd ain't still out here doing big deals? Money Mayweather just inked a massive $402 million real estate deal in New York City, buying up 60 apartment buildings from Black Spruce Management, the equivalent of 1,000 apartment units. Now, Floyd said the goal is to be able to provide affordable housing to families that need it. Most of the units are located in Upper Manhattan. And he said that when he was a kid, his dream was just to be able to own a home, and that you can achieve anything if you put your mind to it. Damn, Floyd just bought the block. I'm proud of Floyd. He's come a long way. This is a guy who was once seen burning money in a nightclub. He spent $17 million on a watch. Not to pocket watch him, but people looked at him for years like, yo, he wastes a lot of money. Does he ever give back? And now he's providing affordable housing? Damn, Money Mayweather's come a long way. This is a real good look. It shows evolution. It shows maturity. Not to mention, it's always great to see another person of color.
Mayweather has no shame in taking part in such fights just for money. This raises questions about legacy and respect. Why would someone at the peak of greatness reduce their legacy for cash grabs for Sharpe? The answer is simple. Mayweather is prioritizing money over honor. As Mayweather shifts focus toward real estate, his bold claims have sparked skepticism. Recently claimed to have bought 1,000 units across 62 buildings in New York, but property records tell a different story.
Floyd Mayweather is the most successful boxer in history with a 50-0 record, and one of the wealthiest athletes of all time with $1 billion in earnings. But I bet you didn't know it all started with a $750,000 bet on himself. Here's the wild story. In 2006, Floyd Mayweather was 10 years into his boxing career and earning over $5 million per fight. At the time, Mayweather was signed to Bob Arum's Top-Rank Boxing promotion, a partnership which saw Arum get 25% of Mayweather's fight purse. But Mayweather wanted more, and in 2006, he turned down $8 million to fight Antonio Margarita and said he deserved $20 million to fight Oscar de la Hoya. Arum wasn't happy and wouldn't pay up, so Mayweather paid the $750,000 exit fee in his contract to leave Top Rank. Mayweather then went on to promote his own fights, earning a percentage of every ticket, hot dog, and beer sold at the event, and most importantly, all pay-per-views sold. And just 1 year later in 2007, after leaving Top Rank, Mayweather made $25 million for his win against Oscar de la Hoya. Now that's what happens when you bet on.
None of the buildings show a change in ownership, and groups like the NYC Housing Partnership haven't been notified of any sales. The real estate world is now asking, are Mayweather's claims exaggerated? In trying to verify Mayweather's property deals, reporters encountered more confusion. A representative from his business ventures claimed the acquisitions were real, but refused to go on record. The call also featured a man who introduced himself as James McNair, but his voice didn't match earlier recordings. This unusual communication has only fueled suspicions about the authenticity of Mayweather's real estate portfolio.